Oh. Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Could you hear me before?
Yes.
Yeah. So I thought. All right. So, I have to still put all the info. We're live, but I still have to put all the info into the picker wheel.
Okay.
That way we can do that. So yeah, how was your life been?
My life, it's been busy. I've been working a lot. I've been
Lie detected.
What?
Nothing. Oh, we already have Black. We're going to talk about Black Mirror. I was sorry. I'm trying to. Anyway, keep going.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm. I was gonna say I'm tired all the time, and then I started yawning right as I started saying that. How's your life?
It's good. I got a headache.
Same.
Same.
So that's fun.
All right. We only have 4 extra things to talk about. I feel like I was just thinking of more ideas to put on this wheel that way we could spin and choose a topic, but because I only got 4.
I'm sure that there are more. You're probably just not remembering them all.
Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, hold on. I already talked about this one, but you haven't talked about that one much, or we haven't. Let me see. Oh, I just duplicated that one. I don't need. No.
Yesterday, you had so many things that you started to talk about, and you're like, wait, let me save it. Let me save it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I've got a few. Some of them are less interesting. There you go, yawning again. Gosh.
It's like I broke the seal, but I'm going to try to stop.
Killing seals?
No.
It's a bummer. Oh, I got another one.
Killing seals reminded you of the other thing you wanted to talk about?
I love killing seals.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up the picker wheel. I don't like the colors of this wheel, but the other one looked a little bit too cluttered with ads. I don't know if we need to share sound audio. Hey, there it is.
Yeah, the colors aren't great, but it's fine.
Colors are very ugly. All right, ready?
Okay. Oh,
Taxes.
no.
What a great topic.
Perfect.
Yay!
Yay, taxes.
Taxes. What a good one. As I said, I finished my taxes. I'm getting $40 back.
Good
and it's
for
going
you.
straight to my Venmo card.
Tax day's in 2 days, and I still have not done mine.
Correct. When are you going to have time to? Because you have a busy next 2 days with work and other things.
I'm going to have to do it tomorrow evening. That is my plan. And yeah, I feel like it's just going to be complicated because a lot of stuff happened last year, like with
Job change,
unemployment, maternity leave, multiple jobs. I feel like it's going to be complicated.
Did you cash out any stocks or vest or like anything like that?
Did I cash out stocks? I am sure I did. I think I did at one point. I know I have so many letters from all of the various jobs with all of the tax documents that I need. So I'm not worried about having all of those things. I'm just worried about how time consuming it'll be. You know?
Oh, you can't hear that?
No, what'd you do?
It's playing a laugh track, not through the roadcaster, but through the other thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think that's going to probably take you a long time. For me, it took 15 minutes to complete through my phone. And then I got home and just attached my E-Trade account to do the portion with stocks. And that took an extra minute or two, maybe a minute. And then I was done. So less than 20 minutes to do my taxes this year.
That's good.
It is good. It's probably one of the fastest I've had.
Well, yeah, because you had the same job all year, right?
Yep, same job all year.
Yeah.
Speaking
That's
of
good.
fastest that you've had, let's do one more.
Okay.
One more. I took off taxes.
Does that say dire wolf?
It does say dire wolf. Oh, this is the one I just put on there right now too.
Gaming, where have you been?
That's definitely not for me. That's for you. Gaming. You used to play more video games. You have so many video games.
I have so many. I haven't played anything in weeks, if not longer. I just feel like I don't have much time or energy. So
I
like
think it's the energy because you have plenty of time because you spend a lot of time. And maybe what I'll do is, and this is going to sound, you're probably going to, I should have just done it without saying it. I'll record you and I'll show the clips of it, of you doing literally nothing most of the week, napping or like just scrolling on your doom scrolling on your phone. You have time. I have time now, especially more now. But you've got time, or like just messaging your coworkers all the time about things that you don't need to message them because you can just talk to them in person.
I don't see those people in person often because I work at 5:30 in the morning. I don't see the other coaches.
But you don't need to be engulfed in your phone for work when you're at home all the time. That's my main sentiment. You know, if you're gone from work, you're gone from work. If it's urgent, yeah. If you're getting paid for it, even better. Once you're gone from work, why? Why?
Because there are just things that we need to connect about, and we just don't have, like, we don't see each other in person to do that.
That's why you should just put together a communications log. Boom, one sheet. It doesn't need to be a group chat. Doesn't need to be meetings every week. There's, hey, this happened. Boom, it's on there. That way they don't have to contact you. You don't have to like it's separating. You're not salary, and you're not hourly. You get your hourly paid, but you're not getting paid for all the time you spend on your phone. You could be enjoying yourself doing other things instead of just like I would say you probably work majority of your day and most of it is off the clock. And you could be watching your goofy shows, um, watching your goofy reviews where they bust
Yeah.
out their piano, gaming, other things that you enjoy, making out with your dogs.
Ew. I don't do that.
True. All right. So yes, Black Mirror is what we're going to talk about first. Is it season 7? Is that what we're on now?
Season 7, yes.
Black Mirror season 7.
And you've watched the whole season?
Almost. I'm on the last episode.
Gotcha. I've only watched the first episode of season 1, so
Yeah.
that's all I am equipped to talk about today.
That's fine. That's all we have to talk about today.
Yeah.
Um,
So episode 1 is called Common People, I believe. Was that the name of it?
I don't know. You tell me. Let me check. I'm trying to look it up. Let me find it. 7 seasons.
It's called Common People.
Common People. 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb. So there
That's pretty
will
high.
be spoilers, most likely, if anybody's watching. Should have put that in there, that there's going to be spoilers.
True. So if you haven't seen it, just skip through this part.
Skip through this part, or just go away for a little bit and I'll go watch it, because this episode, it's got a lot going on. So let's read the synopsis or however. What is it called?
Synopsis.
When a medical emergency, I thought I was reading the wrong thing. When a medical emergency leaves schoolteacher Amanda fighting for her life, her desperate husband Mike signs her up for Rivermind, a high-tech system that will keep her alive. That's extremely vague, to say the least. I think there's a lot more.
That's the only description it gives?
Yeah, I think there's a lot more going on to it than that. So I mean, you can kind of tell at the very beginning of the episode that something's wrong with Amanda. I almost put Black Mirror. There's definitely something wrong with Amanda, right? Like she's complaining about her headaches all the time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, what ends up happening to her? Does she have like a stroke, or she passes out, or?
Yeah, she's
it
teaching.
Doesn't show. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
She's teaching in her class, and then you can see she like starts getting a little disoriented, and then she passes out and hits her head.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, she hits her head. He's called at work. And he rushes over, obviously, and she's kind of like in a, I would imagine it's like a comatose
Yeah.
state, right?
Yeah, because they say that she may never regain consciousness.
Yeah. Um, and then the solution that is presented is this new technology where they essentially take away the brain tissue that's been impacted and put in there new tissue like that has been essentially molded from the missing, like not even missing, but wherever the brain tissue was, they essentially like almost clone everything, all the memories and personality and stuff that was on there, put it on their server, and put their synthetic tissue in it to use like essentially like a wireless transmission, like through Wi-Fi or through the network or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Not Wi-Fi, more like the network.
Yeah. So
So
the way that they describe it in the show is that they essentially make a backup of
mhm,
your brain and your thoughts and everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting premise for sure. I could definitely see something like that happening if technology got there. Except for the shitty part is that the company would own that portion of your brain
Yeah.
and your ability to access it, because exactly what you think happens or would happen happens, which is that they start upcharging you for everything.
Yes. So if you're on just like the basic common plan, um, you can only go into certain areas. It's
Uh
kind of
oh,
like,
you got police coming by. They're
I
gonna
hear
get
it.
you.
There they
We have
go.
the windows open because it's a little
It's
toasty in
hot.
here, so that's why. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, go for it.
Okay. Um, so that it's kind of like a cell phone network. You have to stay within a certain range to get service. And if you go out of that range, then your brain shuts down or shuts off and you become unconscious again. So you have to stay. Why did you do that?
That was an accident. That was from when I was with Roger.
Oh my gosh. I was like, what the
It
heck?
wasn't supposed to pop up on your end saying that.
So you have to stay within a certain range. If you want to do anything more, if you want to travel, you have to upgrade to the premium or the plus plan.
Yep.
Um,
And so originally it was $300
yeah, originally the
for the
plus,
standard or common or whatever, and the
yes, that's right.
plus. Do you remember how much the plus was
It was like 800
total? Yeah,
total, so it was like
500 more.
$500 more for
Mhm.
plus. Um, and then what started happening on the common plan is that um, Amanda started running ads. So she would be in conversation with people, and then depending on what was happening in the conversation, she would just start basically saying an ad. So if she was talking about having coffee with her husband, then she like started talking about a certain type of coffee.
Or having sex.
Yeah, exactly. Or she's having sex with her husband and then she starts talking about some type of
Lube.
lube. Yeah. And then she has no memory that she's saying these ads afterwards. But everybody around her is like, what the heck? And so, yeah, upgrading to Plus gets rid of the ads, but it's a huge additional cost. But, because of the benefits, they decide, well, yeah, we're gonna upgrade to this. And her husband, I can't remember his name. Do you know?
Mike.
Mike. And he's like, okay, I'll just pick up some extra shifts at work and we'll make it work so we can pay for it. So then he's kind of burning himself out, just working super hard, just trying to make enough money to pay for Plus. Um,
Oh, look, we got Amanda visiting us
hello.
from her bedside.
There she is.
I mean, would you rather be like this, or would you rather? What would you do in that scenario? Like, let's say, or what would you want? Let's say you got in an accident and I had to choose to keep you alive, and let's say you knew nothing about the ads or anything. That just like, oh, okay, it's extra $300 a month.
I would want you to keep me alive. I I would hope that you would choose to do that,
And then
but
you start running ads.
and then I start running ads.
Then what would you want?
Um, That would be really frustrating. I guess it would depend on how impactful it was to, yeah, like my life and my job. Like for Amanda, it was impacting her job.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was kind of like, we need to upgrade because this is
Again,
becoming a really big problem.
well, it
Yeah.
wasn't just a need to upgrade; it was they need to upgrade again because
Yeah.
they had already upgraded, and now they're being told that they have to upgrade again.
Yeah.
because now the plus was like the standard.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's like it's always that upcharge of they were kind of sold on this idea that they were going to pay a one-time fee, and they didn't ask any questions. They just was like, well, we want her alive, so let's just go all in. But then it came with more burden than they could really handle,
Yeah.
right? Because then they had to pay a bunch of money. He was working all the time. She was pretty much about to lose her job because she was running ads at school and it was impacting the children there. He once they found out about the ads, plus the ads also had to she never really got rest, right?
That's right. She was sleeping more.
And the reason she was sleeping was to power the network.
Mm-hmm.
So they were using her brain or body as energy to power the rest of the network that were the premium or whatever Lux,
Mm-hmm.
Rivermind Lux, which was the third tier. So they they did try Rivermind Lux for a little bit, right? Well, they could
They only could afford it for
like a
like,
vacation.
yeah, I think they could only afford like 12 hours of it at
Yeah,
first.
yeah, for their anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But then the way that they were able to afford it was that Mike wasn't just picking up overtime, is that he was also doing live streams of himself that were doing nasty things, right? Like essentially drinking his own pee. Probably eventually they showed that he had pulled his own tooth out. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
during that part. Um, he had like a fisting glove on,
Yeah.
and he was trying to wear a mask to hide it, but then obviously to earn more money, he took his mask off, which is really stupid because it was only $500.
Yeah.
That's not worth. That's not even going to get him 1 month of this service.
No.
It's not like it was thousands of dollars or anything like that. So since his coworkers found out and started mocking him, he was violent towards them, lost his job, and essentially they kind of lost everything. Which is,
Yeah.
you know, to wrap up that kind of story, which is again, so they were kind of duped into this like it's a really good service that you can provide for people. But when the choice is someone running ads and sleeping most of the day, it's not really like that's not who you are anymore.
Yeah.
Now you've just become another like walking advertisement for this company or for whatever companies are paying for it. Unless you are infinitely rich or wealthy, it seems like it's not made for everyone, which it
Mm-hmm.
was posed like to him originally. It was posed as it's a lot less than you think. It's going to be really affordable. The surgery is free. Like they did all these things to kind of bait him in and then switch it up on him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. At the very end, then what they end up having to do. Oh, so that was the other thing too about Lux. The neat thing about Lux, it was kind of goofy at parts, but was that with the Lux tier, you could actually use your phone and like turn up feelings
Mm-hmm.
and actually even skills. It almost would kind of matrixy there on you, where it was like, yeah, if you don't know how to play tennis, boop, and then you turn up the thing, and all of a sudden now you know how to play tennis from everybody else who's on the network. Um, Parkour, all those things like that. So that was a little goofy, but otherwise, I think the episode was pretty great. And then at the end, um, with him losing his job, just kind of keeping her alive, like it seems like bare bones. Seems like she was sleeping majority of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Probably went back down to the $300 plan where she was just awake running ads all the time.
Yep.
And then when she wasn't awake, she was back asleep all the time.
So yeah,
So
it's not really much of a life at that point.
yeah, yep. So then she decided to just end it
Yep.
and have Mike put her down, just put a pillow over her face because she wasn't really living anyway.
Yep.
And that's when she was in like her most serene too, when she
Mm-hmm.
was using 30 minutes of
Of
Lux for
Lux.
her anniversary too. So
Yeah.
yeah. It was a really sad episode, but overall I liked the episode. I
I
know
like
that IMDb had 8.1 out of 10. I'd put it like 8.5.
Yeah, totally. I agree with 8.5. I liked it a lot, and um it just kind of reminded me of how our economy and like health insurance is sometimes. Like there are these life-saving medications that cost hundreds of dollars per month, and like people struggle to afford them. And this was like obviously a very extreme example of that, but I could see some similarities there, and just about how um, you just keep having to pay more and more and more for like basic things, and how it can kind of like ruin you, and you're just like working yourself to the bone just to keep up.
Yeah, that is true. That's actually kind of a partial topic of mine that I have on that wheel is not necessarily the health system, but it has to do with different disorders. And if the reason why doctors only talk about certain ones is for financial gain, which you would think so, right? If you're not on a prescription, they probably don't really care too much. It's like that's the number one thing that happens. Like, oh yeah, let's get you on this pill. Let's get you on this pill. Let's get you
Yeah.
on this pill, which is kind of wild. As long as they can keep making money off you to keep you alive,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of the way to go. But yeah, no, I think that it was a really strong episode to start off with. I know I'm much further into the season than you are, so I won't spoil too much of which other ones are lesser or better, so to speak. Because I don't want to be like, well, this one rated here and the other ones are so and so. We'll just have to see, and then we can talk about them later. Because, yeah, there's a lot of episodes. Well, no, I guess not. That's only like 6 or 7. But I burned through them. I love Black Mirror, as you can tell. I don't. The only reason I haven't finished the last one is just because I've been busy with the baby.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Unless you have anything else to say about that, I was gonna pull up the
No.
Will Smith.
Yeah. We have to get into this album.
Get into it. Okay,
We
so
have
we've
to
already
get jiggy
listened
with the
to
album.
the intro, Barbershop Day, and then You Looking for Me.
Yeah.
So the next one is called The Reverend.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find that on YouTube. The Reverend Will Smith, and then I have to pull up my fun little Google Doc so that way I can make sure.
Oh, to note what you're rating them.
Hell yeah. Oh, not Google Doc. Google Sheets. Yeah, I gotta make sure I remember.
How many
if I don't,
songs are on this album?
that's a great question. You tell me.
14.
Song ratings. Here we go. I only have Vanish Into You by Lady Gaga, and I already we did the other 2 Will Smith ones, right?
Yes.
So intro, was it Barbershop? Barbershop.
Yes. Barbershop.
Will Smith. That was a 1. If I could give it a 0.5,
Yeah.
we'll do 0.5. What was the second song called again? Do you remember?
You looking for me?
You're looking for me. You're looking for me. So somebody commented on one of our videos of that and actually said that the album's been getting good reviews.
Mm-hmm.
I've not seen that yet. Let's see. Will Smith, based on a true story, reviews 3.8 out of 5. I won't read anything about that. People are saying that 3.8. That's just on Google. Whatever, albumoftheyear.org is 37%.
That's not very good.
Rolling Stone said Will Smith's overwrought comeback album is our fault. So I don't know where this person's thinking that they're getting good reviews.
Interesting.
The line of best fit, I don't know what that is, but they got 4 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
The Independent is 2.0 out of 5 stars. Yeah, so this person, I don't know what their resources are or their sources, but yeah.
It does not appear to be getting good reviews.
Does not.
Which is on par with what our initial reactions were to the first 2 tracks.
Yeah. And another person was all mad about the fact that we were criticizing Will Smith because we're just people that are sitting in our apartment. And I'm like, you know what? That's what we're here for. The fans are what make these people, right? And when
Yeah.
they don't make good stuff, we don't have to sit there complacently and be like, this is so good. Like, you can truly say, hey, bud, like, your stuff kind of sucks this time. It doesn't mean that they will ever hear it or care, because again, they are so successful with other things.
Yeah.
But being complacent with really shitty things is no way that I like to live life. This next track is only 1 minute 26 seconds left, so maybe we'll have to do 2. I don't know if it's just
Okay.
like something real quick that's in between tracks, or if it is a song. I guess we'll see.
We'll find out.
Find out right now. Oh, let me get past this llama real quick.
Llama.
Ad. Okay. And then we go this way, this way, this way. The Reverend. Oh. I clicked the wrong button. Ready? Let me know if
Ready.
it's too loud.
Brothers and sisters of the congregation, today's sermon is called Rave in the Wasteland. Now, when I say wasteland, I'm not talking about some barren desert, some foreign land. No. I'm talking about that interior wasteland. I'm talking about that place.
Okay, so yeah, I think this is just the intro to the next song, which is called Rave in the Wasteland.
Got it.
Where we are most terrified. I'm talking about that place where we are most confused.
Why is he trying to be a reverend?
I'm not sure.
What was that?
I'm not sure.
That place we slip into when our lives fall apart. That place where we least trust God. When I say rave in the wasteland, I'm talking about a new way to be with our adversities, obstacles, and challenges. I'm talking about a new mindset toward these hard times. When I say rave in
Is this supposed to be like track that like pumps people up to hear the song?
I think so.
the wasteland, I'm talking about conjuring the spirit of joy in the face of our greatest difficulty. When I say rave, I'm talking about looking into the eyes of the dragon and say, not today.
Not today, Will Smith.
Brothers and sisters, let us call forth the energies of gratitude and celebration. And I say, my beloveds, let the rave begin.
If this next track's not like completely amazing after he hyped it up that much, I'm gonna be pretty upset.
Yeah, it better be like a banger.
Rave in the Wasteland. It's got to be like fucking amazing. These are a lot of really short tracks. 2:38. Sorry, I had to switch to the other account.
Yeah, they are.
Oh boy. Here we go. You
All
ready?
right, let's do it. Yep.
We going to church tonight. We going to work tonight. We making it burn.
You're not gonna ever get me thinking that your album is tough by starting off with "We going to church tonight."
Yeah, that I already lost you.
In the heart of the revelation, this is the elevation. 100
Masturbation.
chosen to lead the awakening. Come to the altar, changing the culture. Walking
Oh, this is so just God.
It's all religious imagery.
Oh boy.
on water, heart in the oceans. Stop the drama now. Drop the armor down. However you living now, all's forgiven now. This is a new day.
This is bad.
It's
This is awful.
I just I'm gonna say it. It doesn't resonate with me.
Yeah. This is not like something I want to listen to. This is pushing through this is harder than me watching the movie The Room.
Hey, this is the new way, part of the new game. It's no shame. We got a room full of sinners.
This feels like something that they like
This
make
is-
up at like Jesus Camp Youth Group or whatever. Like, I don't know.
What is he talking about? A room full of sinners? He's talking about his kids
I don't
or his
know.
wife who's fucking someone else?
Reaching for the Holy Ghost. Hey, stand up now, wake up now, hands up now, rage up now. Rave in the wasteland, baby. There's a rave in the wasteland. It's a rave in the wasteland, baby. There's a rave in the wasteland. Brothers and sisters, reach inside.
You know what's crazy too is that the beat for this is actually not bad in my opinion. If someone else would have came in with a way better everything of as far as writing, verse, intro, all of it, it could actually be a really good song. But
yeah, the beat's not bad. The lyrics just do not hit. It's just like,
it's pretty bad.
it's, yeah, pretty rough.
God, get a hold of all them things that's no longer serving you. And now reach out, turn them over. We're gonna turn them over. All that you're seeking is hidden inside of you. This is the prophecy, don't let them lie to you. The heat of the moment, this is the road that leads to atonement. They don't control it, we are the owners. I'm trying to rage, I'm bringing them.
Also, what's up with like all these videos of him as a kid, like really, really young?
Is that what
it's
they
just-
are?
Well, these aren't him now.
I thought it was clips of him as he was like recording this album or something. These
I
are all
doubt it. Not all of them. So look, it is on his official page, but when I get to the next one, I'll like because they keep repeating the same thing. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Party to break the
So that one looks like it's more current, right?
yeah.
chains, light the flames, take the reins,
I doubt that is.
the fire's in your veins, take
That last one too probably wasn't.
off my armor, stopping all the drama, loving even harder. No shame.
Yeah, he does.
So like, look at his face there. Look how old he is.
Yeah, in the last clip he was younger.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's younger.
This is not him rapping this song.
Yeah.
This is 20 plus years ago.
Wake up now.
That one too.
Rage up now. Rave in the wasteland, baby. There's a rave in the wasteland. There's a rave in the wasteland, baby. There's a rave in the wasteland. Now to all my peoples, there's only two things I know for certain. You either trust the Lord.
Oh, you're going to hell.
I don't know why I don't like it when he goes into the reverend voice.
It's so stupid.
It's just very performative.
Yeah.
Or you don't. Or you don't. And if you don't, good luck.
Yeah. So, weird.
Yeah.
I get it. It's a it seems like it's just a hobby for him now, right? Like this is something that we're doing for fun because we want to post some videos, talk about things. And he's a multimillionaire, and he's like, I'm gonna go do this for fun.
Yeah, this seems just like a little passion project, and
People think that we suck. We think that he sucks.
yeah,
Like that's just how life is. Oh, it's bad though. It's bad.
This was a hard listen. And again, the beat wasn't bad, but just like the lyrics ruined it for me.
Yeah. God. That was awful. I guess instead of a 0.5, it'll get a 1.0 for the beat, whoever did the beat alone.
Yeah, the beat was good. I'll say
That's
1
it.
point.
Yeah.
1.0.
Sorry, I'm just typing this out here. The beat was about the only thing that I could get into, but then even if I try to separate that, like if they had an instrumental version, I probably would just only be thinking about how terrible the rest of it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the whole intro to the song was just weird and unnecessary.
Goofy. Yeah. I wonder if the rest of it's going to be really religious like that, or if it'll change themes, or who knows what it'll be.
I don't know. He's got 1, 2, 3 more songs that have like explicit.
Oh, Reverend.
No.
Ooh.
He's got 3 more
No, I'm
songs on the
saying
album that
there
are
are more.
explicit.
There are more that have Reverend No saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not asking. I'm looking at it. I
Oh,
can see.
shoot.
There's
I thought
2
you were
more.
kidding.
No, there's 2 more that have
Oh,
it.
geez, Louise. Okay.
Yeah. One of them looks like it's just the outro.
He's got a lot of features on this
Like
album,
Jaden.
too.
You got Jaden Smith on there. Yeah, but who are these people?
I mean, Big Sean, I know.
Oh yeah. Well, who's Obenga? Joyner Lucas, I've heard the name before.
but a
Teyana
lot
Taylor,
of
Friday.
the others I don't know.
Russ. Guess we'll see when we get there.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I'll let you get to sleep now. So that way I
Sounds
can,
good.
don't know, I'm going to do something.
This album is quite the adventure.
It makes me want to mix up the album with something kind of like we did here, where we have something like Black Mirror at the front to talk about, or even if we did the Will Smith thing first. Like, I'd rather not always be so negative, but this album's bad, and I can tell that it's going to continue to be bad. So I want to have something in there that we like too.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should start with the album, the Will Smith album, just
Get
hope
it
for
out
the
of the way.
best, get out of the way. But if something good happens, yay, thank goodness. Or if we should end with it, because I feel like ending with it just leaves me in a funk. I'm like, oh, that was a
Yeah.
bummer.
Yeah, we'll start with it next time.
Yeah, we'll start with it, and then even if I have to play a song that I've listened to hundreds of times, and I'm just let's just talk about it because I love it so much.
That sounds good.
I'd rather do something like that. Or again, like maybe we'll end with the Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
As long as it's one that we like and want to talk about, stuff like that. Because I just can't. It's like I drank something or ate something and I can't get the nasty taste out of my mouth. That's how it feels. I just need to go listen to something else and cleanse my ears now.
I hear you.
No, all I hear is Will Smith.
Oh, jeez, I'm so sorry.
It's bad. It's not your fault. Alrighty. Well, see you around.
See you around.
Later, bro.
Bye.
Why are you waving at me?
I don't know.